The Monday that I went down to City Hall was not a protest. That was a celebration by pro-Hamas supporters celebrating the murder of Jews in Israel over the weekend in one of the most atrocious, heinous acts that we have seen since 2001, and the worst day for the Jewish community since the Holocaust. This was not a protest. These people were celebrating these murders by handing out candy and jumping up and down and yelling their support for Hamas, and all joyous over the murder of Jews. So to me, that was just disgusting. I couldn't believe the police, and I was on the police as much as I was on these lunatics, because first of all, Hamas is a registered terrorist group in Canada. It has been since 1987. It is illegal to support a terrorist group in Canada. You're subject to arrest and seizure of your assets under Section 83 of the Anti-Terrorism Act. So how the police were allowing this to even go on is beyond me. But of course, now, you know, it's all clear. Canada is no longer a country run by the rule of law. If it was run by the rule of law, these people, this celebration would have been broken up. Those people should have been arrested as supporters of a terrorist group. And the one policeman said to me, he said, I said, Hamas is a registered terrorist group. She said, that's your opinion. I said, that's not my opinion. That's Canadian law. These are terrorists. You cannot support a terrorist group in Canada, or you're subject to arrest. There's no way that any of these other protests either should be allowed to happen, because they're all in support of a vicious, inhuman, medieval, barbarian terrorist group. And that's illegal in Canada. So why the police are letting this go on? Well, it's not really beyond me. I used to say, oh, it's beyond me. It's not beyond me. Canada doesn't run on the rule of law anymore. Well, Canada's run. Sorry.
Oh, that's quite all right. I was just going to interject. So yeah, that precedent has been long established. I talked to you on the phone about that the other day. Like, you know, I was quite active in the past, and I went to an Al-Quds protest, which is, you know, an annual celebration of anti-Semitism. And right. I counter-protested with some others down there, just a handful of us. And the police got on my case. And then this is back when we came from a bar to there. I was not drunk, but he smelled beer on my breath. And he says, "Are you drunk?" You know, the police officer getting in my face. Yeah. So I could take you in for public intoxication. I'm not drunk. I said, look, and the thing that got him worked up was when I pointed, because they were waving a bunch of Hezbollah flags at that one. And I mean, that's the yellow flag with an AK-47 on it. It makes no bones about it. It's a terrorist flag. I said, why are you not intervening with these terrorists over there? He did not like that question. He didn't want, I don't think, though, I'll play a little devil's advocate with what happened with yourself, with what happened to me. I don't know if it's so much the police officers support the terrorists, but they'll kind of pick the smaller side to try and diffuse things and get them separated and pull them the heck out of there because it's too hard to deal with. I mean, it's a lazy way to deal with it, but I don't know if it's necessarily taking a side.
It certainly is. And the officer who seemed to be in charge told me that they're neutral. They can't pick sides. I said, that's ridiculous. This is a registered terrorist group. It's illegal to support a terrorist group in Canada. He said, oh, that's above my pay grade. So I said, oh, so you're just following orders. Oh, yes. Well, I said, you know, just following orders is illegal. Under the Nuremberg laws, you can't use that as an excuse. The police are under no obligation to obey an immoral or illegal order. And the order to stand down and allow at least this celebration last Monday, Thanksgiving, the order to stand down and allow that to go on was certainly illegal and absolutely immoral.